Hey there, Melaminah here. Welcome back to My Bikini Competition Journey. This is episode number 43, Feeling Discouraged. So the last time I had a check-in with my coach, I was feeling pretty discouraged. With all the things that have been happening with my GI and now with this injury, I was getting fairly concerned that I had hit a plateau. If you've seen my most recent progress updates, you'll know that most of the time there aren't very dramatic changes, especially in my weight and my measurements and like all that kind of stuff. So just kind of seeing that, I was feeling a little bummed out, like maybe I wasn't making as much progress as I should be or would want to be or whatever. So I asked her to please, if she sees any progress, could you please point out like exactly where you see it, so that I can check in and see if I see it as well. And so happily my coach did that and it made a very big difference. So let me share with you exactly what she said. So she said, I still do have some inflammation masking some of my definition that would otherwise start to become more visible. So for me, I tend to put a lot of emphasis on like my midsection and my abs and stuff. And when I feel like I'm starting to get abdominals and starting to get really trim in my midsection, then I really start to feel like, yeah, I'm in great shape and I've made all this great progress and stuff. So that's a little bit short-sighted, really, if I'm being honest. And it's something that I kind of have to remind myself that there are other ways of seeing progress, even visually, other than just the abs. So she did kind of point that out, like, yeah, there is some inflammation there, kind of covering up some progress that you should be seeing or might be seeing by now. She said, but you definitely are making progress, which is awesome. So she's so cute. She said, you're just fighting this dang GI stuff that's causing you to not be able to see yourself clearly. So I'm going to put up some photos. This is the very first photo that I sent to my coach during my very first check-in with her. This was from April 11, 2022. And then the most recent photo that I submitted to her was on February 1st of 2023. So now when I looked back and looked at these two photos, like, yes, it was totally obvious to me that I am making boatloads of progress, which is awesome. So I guess that's a reminder to myself too, like go back much farther and more historical photos to like see the difference. I think where I was getting hung up was like, I do these bi-weekly check-ins, so it's every 2 weeks, and sometimes it's difficult to see progress from 1 week to the next 2 weeks. I mean, it's so subtle sometimes, especially right now during this recomposition phase where we're just mostly focusing on building muscle. So it's a little bit harder to see bi-weekly to bi-weekly, but when you look from the very beginning to the most recent, whew, boy, yeah, it really stands out. So here's what the rest of my coach said. She said, you've got a lot more shape in your legs just overall, but specifically your quad sweep. Glutes are higher and slightly fuller. Waist is tapering in slightly more. And you even have, and you even appear far less distended and soft through the midsection compared to last check-in. Abdominal area is definitely tighter looking. So when I read that, I was like super encouraged because like I just shared, I put a lot of emphasis on the midsection looking really tight and muscular and defined. So it made me feel really good and really proud of all the work that I've been doing to have her point out the progress that I've been making in my midsection, but even in the rest of my body as well. Like I have started to see, even in like the mirror, that my glutes are a lot higher and tighter, and it's cool. So yeah, I started off pretty sad and kind of dejected when I gave her my most recent check-in, but I am feeling a lot better now, and it's you know, it's a nice reminder, I guess, that showing up and doing the work every single day is going to get us the results that we're looking for. It might not be as fast as we want or think or whatever, but it is going to happen. And just staying committed to our goal and step by step by step going along the journey and you know, just traversing down the path will eventually get us to our destination. So that's about it. I'm going to keep this one fairly short this time, and just say, yeah, thank you again so much for following along with this journey. And just a reminder, if you have a goal that you're working towards, just keep showing up every single day, taking those action items, taking those tiny steps and tiny changes that you can make to reach that goal, and eventually you will. So thank you so much. I will see you next week. Thanks. All the thank yous, I guess. I don't know. But if you enjoyed this, please give it a like, a thumbs up, share it with others who might find it valuable and interesting, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get notified of other times when I drop videos. So you can also leave questions, comments, concerns, or interpretive dances in the comments section below, or feel free to reach out to me directly via Instagram. I am at Melaminah. All right, y'all, I will see you next week. Bye-bye.